Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Black 80!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, you tighten up. Shoot.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw again. Dobbs. The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dobbs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! 13!
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 78 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. To throw is Dobbs. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end set the valve, the intended receiver. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. Still, that race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when it comes to, when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
18 yards there, and it'll be first and goal.
21.
So 3 plays already first. Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Jaguars, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 10, Dobbs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take over first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, alert! Any weapon.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting at the home, 2 old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Right back to Coleman here on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On second and very short, Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
5.
Here's Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Foles going to come up now, first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Foles. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Foles toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end set the valve, the intended receiver, and it's third and 4.
I'm here all day. Mike 56.
Hey, Alpha.
56.
Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Sponge. No.
1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 55 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 64 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Coleman. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
21. Go.
Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
11.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. To throw is Garoppolo. Escape. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Hey, come on. 11. Hey, exit.
Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
11. Clock.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
You don't want to, hey, you don't want to see me.
They run again with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th.
4th down.